This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, Schneider makes his first court appearance. Mundy is selected by caucus to finish the council term. Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner running for his third term. Tonight on our Monday with the Mayor segment, we hear from Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner. Kurt Guxell is in with sports. All this and more in tonight's WJTS News. Good evening, I'm Jenna Schaffer with WJTS News. The man accused in the murder of a Huntingburg woman late last week made his first court appearance this morning after he was arrested and charged in the case. 27-year-old Kyle Schneider of Huntingburg has been charged with murder in the death of 23-year-old Chloe Lubehusen. Just before 8:30 a.m. last Friday, troopers with the Indiana State Police, along with deputies with the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, were called to a home located along the 5800 block of East County Road 650 East in St. Anthony, where Lubehusen was reported to have been at that location bleeding. Shortly afterwards, troopers and DuBois County deputies were on the scene. Police say Schneider was immediately located near the scene and was detained by troopers. Lubehusen was given immediate medical attention, but law enforcement officers at the scene and by ambulance paramedics. She later died as a result of her injuries at Memorial Hospital in Jasper. After an investigation, Schneider was charged with murder. He was booked into the DuBois County Security Center in Jasper without bond. Schneider appeared without legal representation this morning before Judge Nathan Verkamp in DuBois County Circuit Court. Schneider asked Verkamp for a court-appointed lawyer, which was granted. Local attorney Tim DeMott was assigned to the case. DuBois County prosecutor Anthony Quinn asked that a no-contact order between Schneider and the victim's family be established, as well as no bond be set for Schneider. Both requests were agreed upon by the judge. Schneider's next court appearance is set for Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Funeral services for Chloe Lubehusen were held this afternoon at the Redemption Christian Church in Jasper. She was then laid to rest in Fairmont Cemetery in Huntingburg. It came down to a decision by the party's chairman as Jasper businessman Phil Mundy was selected in a caucus of DuBois County Republican Precinct Committee members to fill the open at-large seat on the Jasper Common Council. The caucus was held Saturday morning in the Pfaffenweiler Room at Jasper City Hall. After 3 rounds of votes, committee members ended in a 6-6 deadlock between Mundy and fellow candidate Merrill Osterman. As a result, the final vote rested on the shoulders of DuBois County Republican Party Chairman Mark Messmer, who in the end picked Mundy. Mundy is a 1981 graduate of Jasper High School and a graduate of the University of Evansville. He has been the owner of Adventures Recreation and Gear for the past 12 years. Prior to that, he was a part owner of Tom's Lawn and Garden and Appliances for 13 years. Mundy was eventually selected over a group of 11 total candidates, including himself, Osterman, Steve Block, Adrian Engelberth, Chad Leakin, Steve Messmer, Paul Lori, Bernie Fallon, Patty Brosmer, Levi Holzman, and Dr. Richard Moss. Mundy says one of the reasons he pursued the council seat was to help represent and support his fellow small business owners.
As a business owner, I wanted to make sure that, because if you start looking around the city of Jasper, most of the advantages, a lot of the construction, a lot of these projects are really affecting the smaller businesses in town, and I just wanted to make sure that the smaller businesses were represented, as well as I also have a lot of friends that work in some of the large manufacturing companies as well, and I wanted to make sure that Jasper's a tremendous community. Very rare to have this many small businesses that are doing so well and that are outstanding in the community, as well as having such a strong manufacturing base as well. And I just wanted to represent the smaller businesses in town as well and be that voice for them. So that was probably one of my main considerations.
The seat was previously held by Dean Vonderheide, who stepped down after he was selected by the same caucus to finish out the final year of Terry Seitz' term as mayor of Jasper. Seitz resigned after accepting a position on U.S. Senator Mike Braun's staff. Mundy and his wife Karen have 2 grown children. He will now join the 7-member Jasper City Council, completing the final year of Vonderheid's term on the council, serving alongside fellow council members Nancy Eckerly, Kevin Manley, Earl Schmidt, Dave Hurst, John Bell, and John Schrader. Denny Spinner has filed for a third term as mayor of Huntingburg. Spinner made the announcement Friday in a post on his Facebook page. He says serving in the office for the past 7 years has been the highest honor he can imagine. Spinner says it has been a privilege to work with so many dedicated people to make the city a better place to live and work. Spinner, as he filed to seek a third term as mayor, thanked everyone for their amazing support and encouragement as he and his wife made the decision to seek re-election. He says, as he did 8 years ago, he pledged that he is dedicated to build on Huntingburg's tremendous strengths and continue to strive to be the best Huntingburg we can be, a true city like no other. Spinner is a 1974 graduate of Southridge High School. He holds a bachelor's degree from Indiana State University and an associate's degree from Vincennes University. Spinner worked many years in broadcasting locally, including WBDC Radio. He later worked at the St. Meinrad School of Theology and for Quantum Solutions before first running for mayor in 2011. Spinner and his wife Sherry have 3 adult children and 7 grandchildren. 2 people received minor injuries and another was ticketed in a 2-vehicle accident Saturday afternoon in Jasper. Jasper police say just after 12:30 p.m., 58-year-old Michael Songer of Jasper told police he was headed south on US 231 when he attempted to make a left-hand turn onto Common Drive. Songer told police he became distracted and pulled his pickup truck into the path of a passenger car driven by 26-year-old Douglas Duvall of Lagodi, and the 2 vehicles collided. A passenger in Songer's vehicle, 54-year-old Kimberly Brom, complained of chest pain. She was taken to Memorial Hospital for treatment of her injuries. Duvall also went to Memorial by personal vehicle after complaining of chest pain. Songer was not injured. Both vehicles were a total loss. Songer was cited for failure to yield the right-of-way. Officials with the city of Huntingburg say due to sewer main replacement work being conducted on 3rd Street, the road will be closed between Walnut and Chestnut Streets beginning today and continuing through this Friday, January 18th. Once again, officials with the city of Huntingburg say due to sewer main replacement work being conducted on 3rd Street, the road will be closed between Walnut and Chestnut Streets beginning today and continuing through this Friday, January 18th. Parking will not be permitted during the course of the work. Motorists are asked to please use caution while in the area. An Indiana Hunter Education course that was set to take place this past Saturday, January 12th, and this Saturday, the 13th, at the Du Bois County 4-H Fairgrounds has been rescheduled due to this past weekend's snowfall. Classes will now run from 6 till 9 p.m. this Friday, January 18th, and from 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. this Saturday, the 19th. Participants must attend both days to complete the course. All Indiana residents are invited to complete this free course. All instruction will be by Indiana conservation officers and certified Indiana volunteer hunter education instructors. Certification is required for anyone born after December 31st, 1986, who wishes to purchase an Indiana hunting license. The course will cover ethics, safety, laws, survival, and safe handling practices for archery, black powder, and firearms. Lunch will be provided for participants and attending family members on Saturday for $5 a person. To sign up, visit PassItOnIndiana.com. There is a 150 student limit for the class and pre-registration is required. This course is being sponsored by the Du Bois County Shooting Sports Instructor Council and Du Bois County Sportsmen. For questions, call 812-685-2447. A Shoals man was found dead in Lawrence County Friday morning. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department says they responded to a call of a man in the road south of Huron on Old Vincennes Road in Lawrence County. 33-year-old Brandon Lee Baker of Shoals was found unresponsive. EMS personnel were called, life-saving measures were taken, and he was taken to St. Vincent Dunn Hospital and later pronounced dead. An autopsy is being scheduled. Authorities are asking for the public's help in regards to information concerning Baker's death, particularly if anyone passing through the area early Friday may have seen something. The Lawrence County, Indiana tip line phone number is 812-277-2020. Some area school corporations are among the 50 recipients of Project Lead the Way cybersecurity course grants. The Indiana Department of Education says the grants of up to $8,000 per school will help offset the cost of implementing a cybersecurity course during the 2019-2020 and 2020-2021 school years. Among the 50 recipients of the grants are the Bloomfield School District, the East Gibson School Corporation, Greater Jasper Consolidated Schools, the Lagodi Community School Corporation, and Washington Community Schools. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce, Vincennes University Jasper, and the Rotary Club of Jasper will present Du Bois County 2018 The Year in Review Thursday, January 24th at the Vincennes University Jasper Campus Center for Technology, Innovation, and Manufacturing building. The program will run from 11:30 a.m. till 1 p.m. The public is invited to attend and hear the top 12 sporting events and top 12 news events of 2018. Du Bois County-based media representatives will participate and will read the top events of 2018. The top stories are determined by events submitted by local members of the media. Attendees should RSVP by Thursday, January 17th by emailing the Jasper Chamber of Commerce at chamber@jasperin.org or call the Chamber at 812-482-6866. Price of the lunch is $10. Work One Southwest will hold a job fair Tuesday at Work One offices at 703 West 6th Street in Jasper. The job fair will run from 2 till 4 p.m. Companies having immediate openings, including Farbest Foods, OFS, Trilogy Health Services, Jasper Rubber, Indiana Furniture, Kimball Electronics, and Brookside Village. The event is free and open to the public. Dr. Shannon D. Williams, Assistant Professor of History at Villanova University, will deliver the annual Black History Lecture at St. Meinrad Seminary and School of Theology. Her lecture, The Real Sister Act, Black Catholic Sisters in the United States, will be held on Tuesday, February 12th at 7 p.m. Central Time in St. Theater. Williams is currently revising the manuscript for her first book, Subversive Habits, The Untold Stories of Black Catholic Sisters in the United States, to be published by Duke University Press. In 2016, Williams began a 3-year term as a distinguished lecturer for the Organization of American Historians. In September 2018, she received the inaugural Sister Christine Schwenk Award for Young Catholic Leadership from Future Church for using history to foster racial justice and reconciliation in religious congregations of women. The lecture is free and open to the public. Parking is available and in the guest house and student parking lots. For more information, call Mary Jean Schumacher at 812-357-6501 during business hours. Governor Eric Holcomb is asking state lawmakers for $34 billion in his budget to run the state for the next 2 years. Holcomb's budget increases school spending by 2% each of the next 2 years. Schools had been hoping for 3%. Other agencies would average a 2% increase, except for a $300 million shot of cash for child welfare. The administration projects more than $2 billion surplus at the end of 2 years. Now stay tuned. Monday with the Mayor featuring Huntingburg Mayor Denny Spinner and Sports with Kurt Gookseller next on WJTS TV 18.